possibly hard to relate where their premium is going in terms of trying to address that into something else, because I don't really know where their premium goes. Like in terms of obviously they pay the premium as a kind of idea that at a later stage they will need something back. So that's what the premium's for. I don't know what BT actually do with the money, like how they invest it. It's quite probable that as your money's going in, it's being paid to somebody else for something, for their injury or for their things. So it's a difficult concept to try, and I understand what you're saying about how to represent, I've contributed something, it's a tree, and you kind of are doing those things. I think the other concept with how you're building a score up would be easier to communicate and to get data to collect, to kind of show that. It would be, I think, possibly easier for a customer to understand how their actions or how their life stage has now changed and their score would change. So if they've gotten married or had a family or something like that, their score might drop because now that they have a family, they have bigger financial responsibilities.
More responsibilities.
Exactly right. So then suggestions about how to bring their score back up might be different kind of things, maybe more insurance, but again, don't worry too much about selling insurance all the time. It's about answering those concerns that people have about financial well-being. So if you talk to people and say, what are their financial concerns, what are those kind of things, it's then put a score against those to kind of understand, okay, people want to see that score increase, but they want to know how to do that. So you need to kind of add that stuff in there.
Have a good night.
You see what I mean? In terms of how that score gets calculated and how you can do that. So I think you can work on that idea quite a lot. The other one's going to be a little bit difficult, I think, because it's hard to connect that idea of the tree and the premium to understand what their premium's being used for, how that relates to the tree, how that builds that idea. Whereas if their premium in terms of having insurance is about keeping their score high, because a high score gives you financial well-being, which enables things in the future, that's good. Now, how you represent the score could be anything, right? The score could be a whole bunch of trees, could be one tree, could be just a number, those kind of things. So maybe there's a way you could bring those things together that, which again might be that a process of how do people think about their financial well-being? Is it about a big house? So it might be a little house and then it becomes a big house, or is it a tree and it becomes a forest, or is it just a score? Is it a happy family? So people might understand their financial well-being in a different way. But you need to maybe have a chat to people about that and explore that a little bit more. Yeah. Yeah,
because we've had students
have a think about it.
Thank you very much.
Talk to customers. That's it.
Thank you so much.
Okay, no worries.
就是 BT 他们屁都不提供，然后让我们自己去。
他说那个处不是很容易理解。